just a quick observation. This is the day after the elections and Donald Trump is president again. Just want to point out something. So, the left. The reason, has no one noticed, and this just has bumfuzzled me. Firstly, the United States is not a democracy. We keep hearing them say that Trump is a threat to our democracy, which they're really saying them. And I can't help but to think, whenever they get up there and announce things like Kamala's announcing $157 million to Lebanon while North Carolina's struggling. Okay, so let me just remind you the difference between, the United States is not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. The difference is democracy. A constitutional republic is the officials are voted in, but their attention is focused on the people and the needs of the people and the well-being of the people and the wishes of the people, and the officials are servants of the people. A democracy is the people are voted in, just like a constitutional republic, but once they are voted in, then they can do whatever they want. And look at how the past 4 years, every time a Democrat is in office, they change the rules, they change the laws, they focus on things that aren't in the people's interest, like NAFTA, sending our jobs other places. You can look at any administration where their focus is on other countries, other people, themselves. I believe they have set up a democracy for themselves right under our noses, and we're so trusting, and have for so many years just trusted them and taken them at their word because we thought that they were honest. They have changed, look at how they're changing the laws, and they're for example, changing state laws so that they can persecute people, like the statute of limitations, for example. They changed the laws so that people can bring up 30-year-old so-called incidences to persecute people, like they did Kavanaugh and then Trump. They changed the laws to suit themselves. And I believe they are obligated to the law of being voted in. They do try to change some of the election laws to suit their purposes, but they have to be voted in a democracy. If they're not voted in, that's what makes it a democracy, is they are voted in, but then afterwards they do what they want. So that's why, the voter fraud and all that kind of stuff. But you see what I'm saying? They have set up for themselves a democracy, and Trump is a threat to their democracy. And they have changed even the way that our kids' textbooks are set up. All right, think back. When I remember sixth grade history, I still hold everything I learned in sixth grade history is true. Maybe a lot of the things that were taught is true, maybe not. But look, think about the kids. They're being taught whatever's in their textbooks, and they're going to believe it as truth. So, how can we expect the young people to think any different? Our schools have been hijacked, starting with Obama. The Department of Education, the United States Department of Education, every single person in that, and you know, I go back and I try to find the same images that I used to have that listed every official in the Department of Education. They were all Muslim. And if you know anything about Islam, is they operate by jihad. There are different kinds of jihad. One of them that I think pertains to the United States is cultural jihad. They infiltrate government and things like that, and manipulate things. And that, I believe that's where Common Core came from. And you ought to see what's going on. I'm an educator in Tennessee, and you ought to see the shenanigans going on. I might maybe make a video pointing out what is happening in my particular district. It's crazy. Yet, yes, Trump is a threat to their democracy. Yes, absolutely he is. Because it's not our democracy, it's their democracy, and they have hijacked our constitutional republic. We are a constitutional republic. Somebody needs to be telling these people we're a constitutional republic, and we're so not sorry that Trump is a threat to your democracy. And let your democracy burn, because our constitutional republic is standing again. Bet.